I've always loved this.
Okay, so we made it back to Byzantium, and I'm hoping I've got the right gear now. So let's get dressed. This is the iconoclast stuff.
Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay, that's right. So the next one then is patch low pressure and the makeshift low pressure. I think that's the Marauder stuff.
Oh, how
Yes.
grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Okay, and I think the last one is... where are you? Okay, so we got 2 of them, but unfortunately, for some reason, we don't have the spacer stuff. I did go back to the Groundbreaker, but they don't have what it is we need, so I think over time they do restock, but yeah, for now they don't have it. So, in that case, we will continue on with the main quest. I brought Max in, just because we haven't seen him for a while. How is your armor doing? 52 and 46. It's alright. You're also okay. Your weapon, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's okay. 137. That's much better. Alright, let's go for that. You got a perk. We'll go for... yeah, we'll go for the health. I think that's pretty good all round. Right then, let's go meet Phineas's contact. So yeah, we'll just probably do this, then you can get the spacer stuff at either Groundbreaker, or I think you can get some in Fallbrook as well. But they restock over time, so well, I'll just check back off screen periodically until we've got what we need. I've actually also got what we need for the next part of the quest, because it's, like I say, we need monster parts, and we've had them many, many times, but sold them. So, you know, it doesn't really make sense to do that on screen again, so... oh, you're right here.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Let's get this over with. You have information for me?
Yeah. You're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's got to be a way to catch the Minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Okay, can't you get me into the Minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Alright, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
So how exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
I'll eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working.
Why would the Golden City need suggestions for improvement?
It's really so people can feel heard. Everyone's got something to complain about, you know? They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yes.
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting to think there ain't a hope left in this colony.
Things have kept on running this long, right? Or so I used to think. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Okay, looks like I've got work to do. Let's go speak with the guard first. No, I don't want to go that way, do I? I'm not retiring quite yet. Well, we got to get you a better helmet, haven't we, Max? Not really matching the colour scheme. Haven't really got any good ones, though. Well, that's better, at least.
If I spit,
Anti-Creo's energizing poison. Enjoy 6 cups.
I only wish
Infused pure maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clarke's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
I didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Yeah, cool. So what's so important about guarding Minister Clarke?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion.
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Can we not just get one from the bar? Anything you can tell me about Mr. Clarke?
Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
You haven't met him before, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started.
Where can I get some Spectrum vodka from? Okay, can I leave him to it and talk to him again? That'd be good. Do you actually sell stuff?
What can I do for you?
Could use a drink.
Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there.
Gotcha. Right, whatever. Is that you? Hey. Or who are you talking about? Oh, that guy. Okay.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
Where are you? Spectrum vodka. There we go. Yeah, I'll take them all. Why not? Now then, how that drink?
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Here's to your promotion.
Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Yeah, let's have another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
Have you always been here? I didn't see you a minute ago.
Let's have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Yeah, that's a problem for tomorrow.
You know, that's a very good point. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Well, I guess that's one guard out of action. Yeah, do we? Oh. Thank you. No, I'm not going to steal his gun. I'm not too bothered about that one. Got a much better gun. Now then. Other way, Automech. Hey.
between you and me, Preacher, I don't think we can trust Sam.
I don't think trust enters into it. It's an automechanical with no will to speak of.
Think what you will, I think it's shifty. Always loitering about, taking what don't belong to it. I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a bored spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
That's not your choice, Nyoko. That's my decision. Oh, hey. How do we get around there then? We haven't got the, do we have the... Yes, we do. Okay, that's what that does. Just play it cool. Okay, we're still
Looking
under
good, soldier.
disguise. Can I get through this way? Need to get upstairs, right? Yeah.
How did you get in here?
Made it.
Lawbreaker! You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Minister Clarke, remarkable honor it is to meet you.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Let's try and speak to him a bit first, Joey. It seems like we're getting off on the wrong foot.
Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is disillusioned beyond hope?
Will that be all, then?
Yeah, I didn't come all this way to play games, Clarke. It's your name on the receipts.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
He's attempting to game the system, but he won't be able to get away with it forever. Eventually, Rockwell's house of cards will topple.
I dearly hope so, and you might be part of the equation. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why with this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You do seem a little too excited by all this.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time.
Okay, let's focus. How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Okay, well, we've been down there. We know what the reasons are. Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
Obviously, the chairman surrounds himself with the cream of Byzantium's elite.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
I'm a little concerned that that's a guard standing right behind Max there. Well, thanks for your help.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to help.
Putting your faith in the inherent goodness of mankind?
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
Yeah, how long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, it's something.
And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Hey, soldier! You can't just wander around the minister's residence. What do you think you're doing?
My job. The real question is, what are you doing?
Me? I'm watching for suspicious activity.
And so what's so suspicious about a fellow UDL guard calling on the minister?
Well, when you put it that way... Look, I don't have any visitors on file today, UDL related or otherwise. I won't report this, but you need to leave.
Fair enough.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Hey, shut up. Oh wait, yeah, I need to go down to the tunnels, don't I? How do we get down there?
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Decidedly not. I cannot say who would be best to run this colony, but I can say it is not them.
Damn right. Those very people are the ones who decided to abandon Monarch. We could have flourished under different leadership.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
How do we... Was it over this way?
What's gone into Bachmine? Maybe we lose some of his gear in the sewers. That'll take us out of pain.
Interesting. That's where I'm going. There we go.
Nice work, Captain.
can't do that.
Yeah, let's go for that one. Rate of fire up. That'd be good. Oh, we can't. We've already got one there, have we? Okay.
I'm not sure I've ever, in my entire life, felt more out of place than I do at this moment.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Thanks. Ooh, right above. Okay. This could be problematic. Let's see how it goes.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Ugh, fine.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
How about you save us both some trouble and let me through?
I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Mighty fine of you.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Good to know. Thanks.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Great. Any chance I can meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. Huh. So, what do we reckon then? That's also in there. There's a lot of guards up here. Are we just gonna have to... Ah, there we go. Okay. Just gonna go in here. Thanks. Guys, get in here.
Just a moment.
Get in here.
Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon.
nuts.
Minister Clarke's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Okay then. No, isn't that better?
You could dismantle a single room of this place, sell the materials, and feed everyone on Monarch for a month.
Why isn't my hack at 100? What, my hack, right. It's my persuade that's at 100, isn't it? I'm at 60, 87. Oof. Nuts. Okay, so let's send the minister's message. 3 and 9 months, huh? Okay. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Sophia. Oh, I couldn't read the other ones? Oh no. Ah.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Well, that was some quite distressing information.
Guess the whole colony's up a creek. I thought it was just Monarch.
Can we talk?
Really? Seems everyone's screwed. Let's look at the personal files. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clarke's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they have this announcement sound like a damn funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend off-site. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our inter-colony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry, no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia. Who is this Sophia? Chairman, the head of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Percival. Max? Welcome back.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your ability to get out of tight situations virtually undetected hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
No. I'll think it over and get back to you. You okay? Oh, there you are.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about to sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
Right then, so do we need to get out of here now? Oh, dimethyl sulfoxide, alright. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Okay. So what's going to be the best way down there? Really got nothing interesting up here? No, I guess not. So, yeah, how are we going to get out of here, chaps? Construction checklist. Get rid of Minister Clarke's stuff. Percival claims a real leather sofa. Tear down the rest of the wall. Check to see if wall is load bearing. Do before 2. Install steam bath to Chairman Rockwell's specifications. Install wet bar next to the steam bath. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns. He should be... right, okay. Don't think there's another way out of here though, is there? Okay. Just gonna mosey on out of here. Hope that's alright. Thanks, Beatrice.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That will be from downstairs instead of in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been pounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
Okay, from Carolyn Endicott. Issue finally taken action. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. Well, that was worth it. Uh-huh. Alright, we're just freestyling now. I've got no idea where I'm trying to go.
You get tired of patrolling? Just go rough somebody up.
They look like our pods we were in on the Hope. Oh boy. Do we want to go down again? I don't think so.
Something? No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Yeah, how embarrassing. I must have left it at home.
Sure. I've heard that one before.
Doubt it. My story involves 3 sprats, a half-trained stun baton, and a gallon of stimulation.
Stop! I don't want to hear anymore. Just don't let me catch you again without your ID, okay?
You got it. Are you kidding me?
Saw something. This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Relax. How do you think I got here?
I guess that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I thought we were... Oh, wait. You really think I got past all the other guards if I don't belong?
When you put it that way, it does sound pretty unlikely. Still, you should go. I don't think the other guards will be as rational about this as I am.
If you say so. Okay, but how am I getting down there? There's got to be so much stuff we're missing here as well. Let's view the lab notes first. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. The procedure may invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Oh boy. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. Oh boy. Okay. Objective: to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject and loss of associated productivity. Oh no, so we're going to have to kill these guys or not be able to revive all the people on their hope. I'm going to take 26.371%. Okay. Right, so the rest is going to go in hack. I think I'll go for that one. 70% movement speed during TTD for 5 seconds. Okay. Right, so how the hell do I get out of here? Oh boy, this could be a little tricky. Why don't we try one of these other doors? That's an exit over there, that might work. How do we get over there? That door's barred, that's a good sign. Oof, way out. Nice. Am I over encumbered? No. Why am I moving so slowly? Oh, right. Everybody chill.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
I've always loved that sculpture.
Spacers to our century now.
The dissidents actually took over the...
Anti-Cleo's level 10.
Wouldn't it be something to see
You need a level 10.
Okay, so we got to go to Phineas. So what I'm going to do, I'll try back to Groundbreaker and see if I can find this gear for Celeste. I'll do that off screen. If it's not available yet, then next time we'll just continue on with that. Otherwise, we'll start by doing this task.